Welcome to our YouTube channel. Just remember to like, subscribe, and share, and follow the other social media channels that we have, like Instagram or Facebook. So this video is basically about the top 10 haram foods in Aldi, which people end up buying without realizing. So I thought, this is long overdue. The first item being the Swizzles drumstick squashies. These are pretty much haram due to the gelatine content. I've seen these passed around the offices and parties and so forth. So this is one to watch out for. So yeah, they have a number of different ranges as well. Number two being Dominion wine gums. This is an obvious one because they've got pork gelatine, but there are a number of times I've seen people having them. Either they're illiterate or they just don't know, and they end up picking them up, not realizing that they've got pork gelatine in them. So yeah, this one is you gotta remember, and its partner Dominion midget gems. So these also have pork gelatine in them. So this is another one to watch out for. Might look nice from the packet, but they got pork in them, so it's one to avoid. So the next one, I can't remember what number we're on, but it's fine. So this one is the Swizzles sweet shop favourites. These I've seen so many times passed around in offices and parties and events and so forth. You gotta remember these do have gelatine in them, especially the drumstick lollies. The amount of people I've seen having them, they don't realise, and it's a bit embarrassing telling them about them. And this next one, trick or treat with Halloween around the corner. A lot of people end up having these. These also are haram due to gelatine. A lot of the lollies in there. So it's best to avoid them. But people pick them up because they're bargains, especially after Halloween. You know, they're reducing price. So that's something to watch out for. The next, there's another one after this as well. I believe that's one's got gelatine. So that's the bumper bag. Because these are cheap and cheerful, they're quite common for people to buy these and give them out, you know, in parties and so forth. And people just throw them in. They don't realise. Sometimes they do, and it's too late. And sometimes they don't, until someone actually has to point them out to them. So yeah, so this one's to watch out for. So this one is haram due to gelatine. It's written in the back, so if you check it. The next one, I've seen people pick these up. They're from Brookley, in Aldi. They do, you know, these different flavours of milk and chocolate caramel pots. I think generally people pick them up without realising, just thinking it's chocolate. Either they're illiterate or they haven't checked. I know that's generally the case. So you know they've got two different versions here, which is the milk chocolates. I can see why they pick them up, because they just assume it's just chocolate and that's it, nothing else. But they have other added ingredients apart from pork gelatine. There's other things to watch out for as well. So just remember it's these two as well. And generally mousses do have them, unless stipulated. But you gotta check the back. You gotta remember to check the back. I'm moving on with Brookley again. They've got like Greek style yogurts pots with different flavours. I checked all the flavours, and all the flavours indicated they had gelatine in them, basically. I know sometimes there are cases out there that don't have them, but this one actually did. So yeah, they all have gelatine in them, so you gotta watch out for it. I know they're cheap, and I know they're meant to be healthier, but there's other alternatives out there as well. The last one, which I forgot to add, which was number 10, I've added, which is Fruity Chews by Sweets, a company called Sweets, and these do unfortunately have pork gelatine. Same again, they're deemed cheap and cheerful, hence people pick them up without realising that they've got something haram in them, which is the pork bit. So yeah, these are my top 10.